You're welcome to 15 minutes on book club. My name is GB. Yes, I'm GB. And on book club, what we do is that we summarize and we review great books. Sometimes we do personal development books, at times we do Christian books, and sometimes we also read fictions. We actually have a community of book readers and book lovers. So on a daily basis, what we do is that we review these books and then we bring out tangible points from them that people can actually apply into their own daily lives. Maybe you would like to join our community too. You are always welcome. All right, so today I'm bringing a new book to us. And this is the first time I'll be bringing a book from John C. Maxwell. Yes, the leadership guru. Yeah, this is the first time I'm bringing us a book from him. And this book, I must confess, that it is small, but it is also mighty. Yes, the title is How Successful People Think. Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life by John C. Maxwell. Yes, I love this book. It is small. It is like just like an handbook, but it is very, very, very interesting. How successful people think. People don't think alike. There are a set of people that actually think differently, and they are successful people. I love what he said. He said, in his 40 years of studying successful people, he said, there are so many diversities among them. There are so many differences. He said, but one thing that he realizes that is the same among them is the way they think. The way they think. He said, they think differently. He said one of the differences between successful and unsuccessful people is the way they think. He said good thinking make a whole lot of difference. And I love the way he also started with, he said that good thinkers, they are in high demand anywhere and everywhere. He said that why those who know how, they always get a job. He said those who know why, they will always be their boss. And that statement actually, strike a chord with them. He said those who know how, he said they will always get a job. He said those people that know why, he said knowing why is the critical thing. He said those who know why will always be their boss. And that statement, yes, it means a whole lot. Thinking, good thinking is difficult. He actually clarified, it's not just any kind of thinking. He said good thinking. Good thinking. He said it is difficult. And he made a statement by, he mentioned the statement by Albert Einstein. He said, good thinking is difficult. He said that is why so many people don't engage in it. And I actually agree. At times when you need to sit down to think through a situation, it will take time. At times, your head will be, buzzing. But good thinkers always stay there to think through. He mentioned a lot of things in this book, say how you can be a good thinker, how to become a good thinker. And I think I will just go through few of those things so we can know that it is very, very important. Okay, let me just see if I can go through how to become a better thinker. He said how to become a better thinker. One of the things he mentioned is that you need to expose yourself to great input. What you take in is what you bring out. Knowledge is powerful. For good thinkers, great thinkers, knowledge is non-negotiable. He said you need to expose yourself to books, to podcasts, to messages, things that will add knowledge to you. I was listening to a message yesterday, and then the preacher said something. They said successful people brag about their libraries, about the books that they have read. It's not as if they are just bragging. They are not just buying books and keeping it in a library. It is because these books have actually added to them. He said it is very, very important. He said if you want to be a better thinker, if you want to be a great thinker, you must expose yourself to good inputs. Then he said you must also expose yourself to good thinkers. Yes, make sure you surround yourself with good thinkers. Make sure you are listening to people that you have seen that these people have succeeded in life, the people that you aspire, to be, people who inspire you. He said listen to them. When you see somebody that is achieving a lot, something that you love to achieve too, and you just make sure you are listening to them, expose yourself, make sure you are watching the things they are doing just to learn. Are you getting me? He said before you start thinking the same way. He said you need to expose yourself to good thinkers. Then number 3 said choose to think good thoughts. You know, there could be bad thoughts too that will lead to worry and anxiety and all those. So he qualified it. This is good thinking. He said you have to expose yourself to good thoughts. You also have to choose to think good thoughts. Are you getting me? Have you ever taken your time to sit down in a place and say, I want to find the solution to this a particular problem, and you start to think through what could be the possible solutions to this problem? He said good thinkers, he said they always have a place to think. There are some people, they have thinking chairs. I've heard of that. People who have thinking chairs. I heard somebody said that when the husband wakes up in the morning, the first thing he does, he just sits down on the bed, on the chair, get up, sit down on the chair, and sit down still like that for like 15 to 30 minutes. If you ask him what he's doing, he say he's thinking. Are you getting me? And that reminds me of this Bill Gates book, Business at the Speed of Light, where he mentioned that when he was young, at times he will lock himself in a room. And then when the mother calls him, Bill, where are you? He said, Mom, I'm thinking. I've told you, I'm thinking. Don't you think? Imagine that. And if you have read, I've also read a couple of books where they mention Bill Gates, how he started his business, how he started. And then one of the things that they always say about him is that he's a great thinker. He will always lock himself somewhere and be thinking. So you must choose good thoughts. So you must choose to be thinking great thoughts. You must choose to be thinking solutions. I think that is where it actually starts from. So many people don't want to think through things. You know, they just get tired of thinking through things and then they leave it like that. No, great thinkers, you know, when last did you just pick a problem maybe around you and then you just start and say, what could be the possible solutions to this problem? And then you start thinking about it. You start thinking about it. Yeah, it may take you time. At times you may not get anywhere, but you get back there and say, I want to think through this problem. Are you getting me? And by the way, God has put within us, you know, God has put in each and every one of us the ability to be able to think through things. When we are talking about the power of your subconscious mind, those are some of the things that we dealt with in that book. The solution is in you. So if you can just dare to think, to engage your mind, there is always a solution to every problem. Okay, let me mention the last one. It said, act on your good thoughts. You know, we are talking about how to become better thinkers. He said you need to act on your good thoughts. He mentioned here, he said that good thoughts have a shelf life. They have an expiry date. If you don't act on them, it will fly away. It will leave you. He says, so when you have those good thoughts, put them into writing and then act on them as soon as possible. Don't delay. While you are delaying, they are leaving you. He says, so you need to act on those good thoughts. All right, I think I'll just leave you to go and catch up on the book and read. It is very, very good. Yes, it is a very good book. All right, so till I come your way again the next time, always remember that it takes just 15 minutes to learn what successful people do. I'll see you around.